Hello, Golden Rules family. Let me tell you about a conversation that forever changed how I view wealth. A close friend who had achieved financial freedom revealed something surprising. Most millionaires don't share the real reason their wealth grows. At first, I brushed it off. It sounded like vague, cliched advice, but then it hit me. This secret is real quiet and incredibly powerful. It's not a flashy stock-picking tip or a risky get-rich-quick scheme. It's the foundation of steady life-changing wealth growth. Yet most people overlook it, chasing traditional advice that keeps them stuck in place. Today I'm going to reveal this secret, explain why it works, and show you how to apply it. Stick around until the end. This video will change how you think about investing forever. Millionaires have a completely different way of thinking about money. While conventional advice revolves around investing in stocks, real estate, or diversifying portfolios, there's a quiet, rarely mentioned strategy that sets the truly wealthy apart from those who are merely comfortable. This strategy isn't about flashy investments or complex financial tricks. It's a subtle, almost invisible approach that delivers sustainable results. Think about a friend of mine in his 40s who achieved financial freedom. He didn't have a portfolio full of meme stocks or trendy investments. Instead, he focused on a strategy he described as something almost no one notices. Picture yourself standing on a beach. Most people are busy picking up shiny seashells, investments that are visible but often short-lived. Millionaires, on the other hand, observe the hidden currents beneath the patterns and opportunities that create long-term value. At first, I didn't see it either. I spent years reading finance books, listening to podcasts, and following expert advice. But I realized that trying to predict the market or chase hot trends wasn't the path to lasting wealth. The real secret lies in understanding and leveraging overlooked opportunities, things that don't make headlines but generate steady, long-term growth. This mindset has allowed millionaires to build staggering wealth, and today we'll explore how you can do the same. Before diving into the actual secret, let's clarify what it's not. It's not about picking the perfect stock at the right time to make a big profit. It's not about perfectly timing the market to buy low and sell high. Flipping real estate for quick gains. Nope. Or hoping to get lucky with a viral investment like cryptocurrency or NFTs. Not that either. These strategies are often hyped on social media, but true millionaires rarely rely on them to build lasting wealth. These approaches are typically volatile and risky. They depend on guessing the right moment, something even experts often get wrong. Plus, they're vulnerable to sudden market shifts or changes in trends. Millionaires understand that chasing these strategies is like gambling. You might win big, but you're just as likely to lose everything. Instead, the real secret operates quietly independent of luck or market fluctuations. It works whether the market is up, down, or sideways, offering stability and sustainability that flashy strategies can't match. This doesn't mean stocks or real estate are worthless, but if you focus only on them while ignoring the core strategy of millionaires, you're missing the most critical piece. This secret doesn't require you to predict the future or chase short-term opportunities. It relies on a systematic, patient, and reliable approach to building long-term wealth. So what is the millionaire's wealth-building secret? It lies in focusing on owning and controlling assets that generate sustainable compounding value over time. These assets are often overlooked or undervalued by the masses, but produce steady cash flow without needing constant intervention. Imagine a well-tended orchard. You plant seeds, water them, and patiently wait. Over time, that orchard produces fruit reliably every year. Such assets could be intellectual property, like a book or software, private businesses, rental properties, digital platforms like a YouTube channel, royalties from creative work, or stakes in low-profile but high-potential ventures. For For example, a friend of mine runs a mid-sized business. He reinvested profits into building cash flow systems, like developing digital products or securing royalty contracts. The result? His business grew exponentially, even during market volatility. The secret here is choosing controllable assets, letting them grow steadily, and leveraging the power of time. This consistency transforms small investments into massive wealth. Why does this strategy work? It harnesses three core elements: human psychology, time, and the power of compounding. Unlike methods that rely on luck or chasing market trends, this strategy creates sustainable growth by focusing on predictable assets. It helps you avoid psychological traps like FOMO, fear of missing out, and impulsive decisions when markets fluctuate. Imagine two investors each with $10,000. One pours money into a hot stock hoping for quick profits. The result? They might win big, but often lose when trends reverse. The other invests in an asset generating steady passive income, like a small business or rental property. Over years, the second investor's asset grows steadily through reinvestment, far outpacing the first who gets caught in market volatility. When I shifted to this strategy, I noticed a huge change. Instead of stressing over financial news or worrying about price swings, I focused on assets I could control. The result? Wealth building became almost automatic, reducing stress and bringing peace of mind. It works because it relies on a simple principle: let time and compounding do the work for you, instead of trying to outsmart the market. This stability and consistency make all the difference, turning small steps into major financial wins. To apply the Millionaire's secret, you need to master these core elements. First, asset control. Choose assets you can directly manage like a private business to steer long-term growth. Second, patience and compounding. Let assets grow steadily, avoiding expectations of instant results. Third, minimize transactions. Don't buy or sell based on emotions or hot news. Nurture your assets like a bonsai tree, delicately and deliberately. Fourth, strategic partnerships. Collaborate with people who bring complementary skills to expand opportunities while retaining control. Fifth, tax efficiency. Use business structures or tax strategies to optimize returns. Finally, asset protection. Implement legal measures and insurance to shield assets from risks like lawsuits or downturns. These elements combine to create a robust system for sustainable wealth growth. Now that you know the secret, how do you apply it? Start with specific steps to build wealth like millionaires. Step 1. Seek undervalued assets. Don't just focus on stocks or typical real estate. Explore opportunities like a small business, digital product, or royalty contract. Things others overlook but have long-term profit potential. Step 2. Prioritize control and growth. Choose assets you can manage to shape their development, like an online store or rental property. Step 3. Be patient and consistent. Don't get tempted by flashy financial headlines or short-term trends. Stay focused on long-term goals. Step 4. Reinvest systematically. Instead of spending profits, let them compound by reinvesting into similar or complementary assets. Step 5. Track progress without obsessing. Monitor growth periodically, but avoid rash decisions based on short-term market fluctuations. These steps don't require millions to start. You can begin with a small amount, like investing in a digital project or a modest property. The key is maintaining discipline and focusing on assets that generate steady cash flow. By consistently applying these steps, you'll see your wealth grow over time, laying the foundation for lasting prosperity. Once you've started with one asset, how do you scale? Begin small with a manageable asset like an online store or rental property. Next, reinvest profits consistently to expand that asset or add new complementary ones like a related service. For example, if you own a coffee shop, consider adding a packaged food brand. Leverage strategic partnerships to access bigger opportunities, like collaborating with a reliable supplier to expand your market. Don't forget to protect assets with legal structures like forming an LLC to minimize risks. Stay disciplined, avoiding short-term opportunities or volatile markets. Finally, when new opportunities align with your strategy, adapt and expand thoughtfully. By building slowly and smartly, you'll create a sustainable income-generating asset system. To succeed with this strategy, avoid common mistakes. First, don't get caught up chasing market trends like hot stocks or rising cryptocurrencies. These may be tempting, but distract from building lasting wealth. Second, avoid over-leveraging or managing too many assets at once. This can lead to loss of control and failure. Third, don't spend profits instead of reinvesting. This slows compounding and hampers growth. Fourth, stay calm during market downturns. Emotional decisions like panic selling can derail long-term plans. Finally, don't neglect asset protection. Without proper legal measures or insurance, you risk losing everything to lawsuits or unexpected risks. Stay focused, disciplined, and protect what you've built. Here's a real-world example of how this strategy works. An investor started with a small business, a local car wash, generating steady cash flow. Instead of spending profits, they reinvested to buy a second location, then expanded into car maintenance services. Each step was calculated, focusing on complementary assets to boost cash flow. Over 10 years, they built a portfolio of 3 related businesses, generating significant passive income. Crucially, they didn't chase trends like tech stocks or crypto. Instead, they focused on controlling and growing long-term value assets using profits to scale sustainably. The result? They achieved financial freedom without relying on luck or volatile markets. This story shows the power of persistence and the right strategy. In conclusion, the millionaire's secret is building wealth through controllable compounding assets. Reinvest, consistently scale smartly, and protect what you have. It requires patience and discipline, but the reward is lasting wealth. Anyone can start. Just shift your mindset and focus on the long term. Begin small, like with a digital project or modest asset, and let it grow. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button for more strategies. Subscribe and ring the bell to catch new content. Share with friends stuck chasing trends. True wealth comes from consistent action and the right mindset. Let's build a prosperous future together.